The Cleveland Cavaliers have the #1 defense in the league, the #8 offense in the league, and the #6 record in the league. So why are people not looking at them as contenders? That's the big question for today. So let's break down why the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe, are contenders for this NBA season at the point of this video. This video is recorded on Friday, March 31st, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, since they made a trade for Donovan Mitchell, I have thought was a team to be in the NBA Finals. Not only did they have a young core with Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, they also have Jared Allen, rotating shooters at the 3 position, and then they did have Kevin Love off the bench before. Also added a superstar player in Donovan Mitchell, a player that he was averaging almost 30 points a game on elite efficiency, upping his play in the playoffs. Being a player that was a one-man wrecking show on offense for the Utah Jazz for years, taking on a OKC team that had Russ. He was that guy. And now the Cleveland Cavaliers surrounding him with twin towers on defense. Another offensive player in Darius Garland who can shoot threes, play make an elite level, and potentially score a lot. You have a player like a Karis LeVert who could go for 40 with Donovan Mitchell, which was scary to think about. And Donovan Mitchell showed that he can get 70 points, which is irrelevant because we know he is that type of player that is very elite and offensive minded. But when he shows you that he can get so hot that you literally can't stop him no matter what you do, it gets real scary to think about how they match up against other teams in the East. Because a lot of teams don't have that. And I don't want to play the how many players in the East can go for 70 points card, but I'm sorry, Joel Embiid's not having that. Well, you have the offensive juggernaut paired with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley down there. You have a real conversation to shake some things up. If they play against a team like the Celtics, I think it'll be a dogfight. They play against a team like the Bucks, I think it'll be a dogfight. But they play against a team like Philly, I think they win. Like, how many teams want to play the Cleveland Cavaliers in a 7-game series in the playoffs? I don't think Philly does. I know for a fact the Raptors don't. The Hawks, if they are in the playoffs, they definitely don't. Bulls don't. And if we're being honest, I think they're pretty much set to play against a team like the Bucks. Now, I don't think Evan Mobley can guard Giannis one-on-one, but when you do have Evan Mobley and you also have a Jared Allen shot blocking combination in the paint, and your best player is Giannis, who we know is going to go towards the rim, there's no way I can see him dogging them through a 7-game series for all 7 games. Like, yeah, I expect Giannis to be Giannis, but I expect his efficiency to drop when he is going against 2 elite rim protectors who are clogging that paint. The Bucks spacing has been great, but I don't think it's been that great where you're literally thinking like, oh yeah, Giannis is going to have a one-on-one every time down there. I don't think that's possible. I also don't think the Bucks guards can compete with the guards of the Cavaliers. I think the Cavs, they had the best backcourt in the league. Do they have the best backcourt? I mean, outside the Mavs, probably. Like, who do you want as your 1-2 punch other than Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland? Like, of course, I want Luka, Kyrie. But at the guard position, I would definitely want that Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell combination over who is Drew Holiday, maybe Chris Middleton. That's probably not because Chris Middleton might be at the 3. I would expect Donovan Mitchell to outproduce Chris Middleton. And being frank, I expect Darius Garland to outproduce a Drew Holiday. No, not on the defensive end, but it's also where you have twin towers down there. The Bucks, that's going to be a long series. Now, the Celtics, ironically, I actually think is a perfect matchup for the Cavs. I think the Celtics have what it takes to disrupt the Cavs. I think the Celtics defense, I think they're going to make it hard on Donovan Mitchell. Like, even though the Bucks defense is elite, to me, the switch ability that the Celtics have is just a tad bit better than the Bucks. And that's not me saying the Bucks defense is weak. That's not me saying that they don't have Giannis and Drew Holiday on there with Chris Middleton, who's still a good defender, or at least a decent one in himself. But the Celtics have Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. Like, my God. Those are 3 players that if Donovan Mitchell is switched on to, I feel confident in all 3 100% of the time. And I'm sorry, Chris, I'm looking at you. You're the odd man out. And that's what it makes it so hard because we're really nitpicking. But I don't know, for some reason, I see the switchability and the fast pace and the offensive potential of the Celtics when they are on. And I think they can easily smoke the Cavs with their wing production if they're able to slow down the guard production of the Cavs. I think a lot of the reason people think the Cavs aren't contenders is because they don't believe in Donovan Mitchell. I think that people aren't fully aware of the offensive potential of a Darius Garland. And I think people undervalue Jared Allen on a defensive aspect. There's no way that you look at a player like Jared Allen, who averages 14.5 points, 10 boards, and a block and a half a game, and think that him, whatever Mobley down there, isn't a defensive nightmare. Pairing that with a player who averages 30, pairing that with a player like Darius Garland, who averages 22 and 8, which is ridiculous. Comment down below if you think the Cavs will do well. I could be wrong though. So if you're a Cleveland fan, hey, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Cleveland fans, I've been watching Cleveland. I love that y'all got Donovan. I think next offseason will be amazing for you guys. I'm hoping that my expectations for you guys aren't too high. I expect no less than a second round in the playoffs for Cleveland. And honestly, you should be in the conference finals. If the Cleveland Cavaliers somehow find a way to lose in the first round in this playoffs, I would be extremely disappointed. But feel free, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. If you think the Cavs are going to the finals, you're just like me. But it's also, of course, a chance they could blow it. So if they do, hey, my bad. That's all I got for y'all though today. I hope you enjoyed the video. See y'all later. Deuces.